Hello everyone, welcome back to your own channel. How are you guys? So guys, today we'll be covering another video for Saturn transit for a different ascendant, and today we're going to talk about another ascendant, which is Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn ascendant, where Saturn will be uh, going to which house, what house it will going to affect. All right. So all that we will going to discuss in this video. But before that, it's 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 really a coincidence and a good one that today is Makar Sankranti. Uh, in Capricorn in Hindi we call Makar. So today is Makar Sankranti, and today we are going to talk about Capricorn ascendant. Another thing is that Sun will be transiting to this Capricorn sign today. For people who don't know about Makar Sankranti, it's about the arrival of spring, which is important in turning point of astronomical and agriculture cycle. Okay, people usually celebrate this festival by flying kites, traditional sweets, and some people take holy dips in rivers. All those kind of things people do to celebrate Makar Sankranti. So it's just information for those who do not know what is Makar Sankranti and why it is celebrated in India. All right, and also uh, I'm posting new articles to my website, which is shikharvats.com. So if you guys are interested in learning and reading those blogs, so please visit my website and let me know how you like those posts. All right. So we will going to talk about what houses Saturn will going to affect, where Saturn will be sitting, what houses will be in the trine, what other planets, what other house will be majorly important for people of Capricorn ascendant. So all these things we will going to talk about in this video. So please watch it till the end because it will going to be very exciting and important video. So alright guys, let's start. So when Saturn for Capricorn ascendant will be traveling in the sign of Pisces in the third house. Okay, so in the third house, Saturn will be transiting. So what is third house? Third house is about your courage, your desires. So third house is the first house of Kam Trikon. There are three houses for it: third, seventh, and 11th. Okay, and third house is the first one, which actually represents your desires, which represents uh, the efforts, your wishes, your younger siblings, your neighbors. Third house represents your communication, anything related to hand, because it's a original Gemini sign. So if you see here uh, in Kalpurush Kundli, this is first house, this is second, and this is third. So third house is Gemini, which is the original Gemini house uh, for your communication, your hand movements, and all these things. Any gesture which you make is represented by third house, and it is related to Mercury because Mercury rules your third and sixth sign, which is Gemini and Virgo. Okay, so now Saturn will be coming here. So first of all, Saturn is very good placed here. If in the natal chart it is placed, anyone natal chart it is placed in the third house, so it represents that a person can do business, good in business, and they will definitely going to do at some point in their life some independent work. But again, not for everyone, because astrology is not just simple one statement. Other factors has to be always checked before making any kind of a conclusion. So but I'm giving you a general thing here that whenever Saturn sits in the third house, it is very good for business. If somebody is doing business or somebody wants to do the business. So now when Saturn sits here from the third aspect, it look at your fifth house, and from the seventh it looks your ninth house, and from the 10th it will look at your 12th house. So now when Saturn sitting in the third house, I've already told you what third house is, so what effects it will going to bring. But again, there would be a lot of things, because wherever Saturn sits it and wherever Saturn aspects, it's asked you to bring a lot of efforts, patience, and dedication towards those things, and house, particularly the house which represents those things. Okay. So now suppose if Saturn is sitting in your third house, so there could be something related to travel. Why? Because third house is about short distance travel, and it is looking seventh to the ninth house, which is long distance travel. And also from 10th aspect, it is looking at your 12th house, which is foreign travel. So traveling will be a major focus, can be a, sorry, not will be, can be a major focus for a lot of Capricorn ascendant people. All right. But again, it will totally depend upon your natal chart, placement of the planet over there, other planets transiting, and your dasha. What dasha you will be running during this transit at one point, because Saturn transit is 2.5 years. So during that 2.5 years, a lot of people will go under different antardasha, pratintar dasha, and sukshma dasha. So you have to see what pratintar and sukshma dasha you are going through at particular point of time, to see the small events, to see the exact timing of those events blended with the transit. Okay, so those kind of things you have to check while coming to a conclusion of traveling or anything related to third house. Okay, like relationship with your siblings, anything related to communication, those things will be can be seen uh, through Saturn transit. But again, as I've told you, that it has to be mixed with your dasha and other planets transit. Okay, now from third house, it is looking at your fifth house. Fifth house is about child. Fifth house is about your speculative business, your creativity, government, creative expressions. All these things are represented by fifth house. Now, when Saturn will be looking here, there could be a lot of things, because third aspect is an aspect of continuous effort. So you need to put those efforts over here to get those things or to do better in those things. Like suppose if a child, somebody is looking for a childbirth, not just only Saturn is looking at third, it will give you a childbirth. No, there are a lot of other factors, but again now it is looking, so it can give you, depending upon how other placements are there and how much efforts, and are you actually planning for it or not. It's not like that everybody will be going to have a child. All right, so one has to think logically before seeing anything and predicting anything, because people will just illogically think, okay, Saturn is looking, so there would be a childbirth. No, see, again, age, dasha, a lot of things has to be considered. Fine. Other thing, if somebody is, and but one more thing is that Ketu is sitting right now here over here, and it is expecting, not expecting, but to try into it is your fifth house. So fifth house, when Ketu is sitting here, till the time Ketu is sitting here, it will try to put some kind of a restriction or obstruct the things related to these house, even when Saturn is also looking, and Saturn will looking at the third aspect. So things will be a little bit restricted till the time Ketu will be sitting here. The moment Ketu will be moving here in this sign, transit, I think towards end of May or in June somewhere. I don't know the exact dates. So that time things will be more promised, but again the efforts will be required. Without effort, third aspect will not going to give you the results. And moreover, during these 2.5 years, you will going to put, and you have to put the efforts. That is what the Saturn will be going to ask you. And if you will not be putting the efforts towards your children also, like not just the childbirth, but fifth house is about children also. So if suppose you're not putting efforts or not taking care of your children properly or not giving them attention, then definitely there could be some repercussions to that. So you need to be careful about it. Saturn gives you the result based on your karmas, always, whether in the transit or whether it's sitting neatly in your chart. It will always give you results accordingly. So it's you who has to decide what kind of a results you want to achieve from Saturn transit. All right. Okay, now from seventh aspect, it is looking at your ninth house. So I've already told you that there could be a lot of travels. So travel could be related to religious travel. Travel could be related to traveling to a guru, traveling with your father. Luck will also going to be change here, but majorly you will see good results only once Ketu will be moving to this house after May or June sometime. After that, it will show some results over there. Okay. So this is about ninth house. Now when it is looking at your 12th house, so there could be a lot of things related to 12th house. 12th house is about investments. It is about meditation, isolation, hospitals. Not just that you will going to go to the hospital, but it could be things related to hospital. Somebody working in healthcare domain or in hospitals. Those then there could be a chance of something related to things happening over there. Yes, of course, there could be visits also depending upon the other transits and the things and your dasha and everything. But it's not just one simple thing. Also, 12th house is about foreign things and foreign travels. So now, as I told you that Saturn always links the houses wherever it aspects. So it is sitting at third, looking at ninth and 12th. So all these three, this is short distance travel, this is long distance travel, this is foreign travel. So traveling, that is why I told you that it can be a major thing in Capricorn ascendant people during this 2.5 years, depending upon other factors. But yes, it can be it can play a major part. Or people may have to travel, or somebody suppose is expecting that they will be traveling to foreign related to their work. Definitely this could be an opportunity that they can go over there, but Ketu have to move to this house once this travel and all those things has to be considered, or the results related to these houses one has to do. Okay, so then you have to blend all those things. Okay. Now other thing, and why traveling again, and especially foreign travels and all, will be important, because you see, once Ketu will move here and Jupiter will move here, you see, as I've always talked in my videos about this sign, Sagittarius will be going to play a major part in everybody's chart, but to different house. Now for Capricorn ascendant, it will be a, just a second guys. Okay, so it will be 12th house. Okay, so now you have to see what planets are sitting over there. Based on that, you will see the difference or the effects in your life based on those planets, where these planets, what houses these planets are ruling in your chart. Those houses will get affected because it will be activating those planets. Saturn transit. See, this is how the activation is done in astrology, right? So you have to look that. So that is another thing. Okay. Now, one more thing which I want to talk about is the trine houses. Again, it is the Pisces and watery signs. So another two signs which are Cancer and Scorpio. These will be having some impact because of Saturn transit. So for Capricorn ascendant, it will be 7th and 11th house. But it's not about the houses, it's about the planets sitting over there. What planets will be sitting in these houses will get affected by Saturn transit because it will be in the trine. So they can give you very good results in your career. They can give you something related to career or change in the career related to those planets. All right. So you have to analyze all those things. So alright guys, I think that's all for this video for Capricorn ascendant, Saturn transit in the Pisces in their third house. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button as much as possible because it's always feel good. Share the video, comment. I'll try to answer, and I do answer a lot of questions, but one has to be very careful in answering the question, because if you just put few details and you want to know about very detail oriented question like childbirth, job change, or change in business or job, that is actually not correct, because the chart has to be carefully examined for looking at all those things. I can tell you by just looking at your question or based on what information you provide is that okay, this transit is happening, so what houses it will going to affect, or what planet, and a little bit of things on the surface. But if you want to know the answers like which involves detailed analysis of the chart, then please get a consultation. If not, I'm not saying that you should get from me, you should get from anyone, but get a consultation. Without consultation, if you're getting or seeking answer from someone, 90-95% chances are there that you will get a wrong answer, because it is not possible on a very high level to answer those questions. Maybe some people can, but to me, it's not that seems to be right, because a lot of charts, a lot of transits, placements of planet in the natal chart, other things has to be examined. Only then those answers can be given. So okay, so please be careful in checking those questions, and not just from me to anybody, because I don't think that it is practically possible to give the correct answer on YouTube just by looking at small details. Okay, my Ketu is sitting here, my Saturn is sitting there, my Venus is sitting there. No, that will not going to work. Okay, because not just the D1 chart, other charts, transit, dashas, everything has to be checked upon. Okay. So alright guys, let's meet in the next video for another ascendant. Alright, thank you so much. Bye.